everybody? It's another Mix It Up podcast. I'm your host, Joel Hawkins, and of course, as always, I did almost hiccup at the same time. It's my buddy
H. Jones,
and we're here today going to be doing, I guess, country. I don't know. This artist has the ability of like doing a little bit of everything, and he's been in the news recently because, or not the news, but I think he had like a documentary on his life came out. I actually haven't seen it yet. I kind of want to get to know the artist first before, because I never heard of him before. So I want to get to know the artist first before I watch the documentary on it, because it'll make the music that much more special. You know, if I watch the documentary first and then I'm watching the music, I'm going to be like, oh, that's what he mentioned in the documentary. You know, I kind of want to be surprised, you know? Yeah. So, okay. So we're going to be checking out Jelly Roll, Son of a Sinner, official video. I don't know if this is I assume it's a new one because it looks good. At least the thumbnail. I mean, what do you think? You think it's a newer video? There's no way this is a video that was made 10 years ago.
Never know.
That looks pretty clean. Okay, so we're going to be watching Jelly Roll, Son of a Sinner. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new things are coming out. Go ahead and check out the mk5store.com. Super duper. I keep going on tangents. I can't.
It's okay.
I can't do it. It's okay, except for I gotta edit all that shit out. I just don't realize I'm doing it until I'm doing it. Yeah, right. It's so much more work than that. You gotta synchronize every piece.
Click, drag, drop, right? It's a drag and drop.
No, it isn't. But let's go ahead. All right. If it had come up with another commercial right then and there, I'd have been pissed.
I never get lonely. I got these goals to keep me company. I took the rear view off of this old Ford, so I only see in front of me. Now the past is out of sight and out of mind. Swore I'd change, now I'm back chasing these white lines. I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I guess I'm just a little right and wrong. These back roads guide me. These pills pretend to be my friend. I'm done for the last time. I'm lying to myself again. I always say that. Now I'm on my way back here somehow. I should know by now. I'm just a searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away from the devil. I'm only one call away from home. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm just a little right and wrong. Mistakes I made, I paid for them in cash. Walked a million miles on broken glass. I'm feeling like I'm fading. My heart's been slowly breaking. Might pop a pill and smoke and maybe drink. Talk to God and tell him what I think. At first he's gonna hate me, but eventually he'll say, I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner, searching for new ways I can get gone. I'm a pedal to the highway. If you ever wonder why we write these songs, 'cause I'm only one drink away
Wow. I did not expect that. Like, I really, really didn't expect that at all. I mean, man, that's a super deep song. And it's at the same time a surface with a story song as it is. You could unpack the crap out of that sumbitch.
Yeah.
I mean, like some of the little lines he had here and there. I mean, it's a country song, but you could tell by his vocal tone that dude, I mean, he could do country rock. He could do a little bit of everything. You could tell just by the way did he cry on camera? I'm pretty sure he cried on camera. Like,
I think towards the end.
Not eye drop in the eye type roll down your cheek, but literally like, and a tear come out. Like, that's impressive.
Tear.
That's impressive. Well, it's both of his eyes, so yeah. 2 tears. But it's still impressive. I mean, he's obviously went through some shit. I mean, they did make a documentary, so I'm pretty sure that documentary is not going to be like, hey, it's been sunshine and flowers the whole time.
Just graduated high school, off to college.
Yeah, it's not going to be that. It's probably going to have some dark moments, but probably have some lighter stuff and him finding the road. You know, I don't know. But he's talking about addiction, but he's also talking about being in that middle part where you're not exactly too far gone and you're not exactly perfect and humble.
Just one drink away.
I really, somewhere between right and wrong, that's a great line. I mean, it's really an amazing song. And the video was absolutely amazing. It's definitely a newer video.
Yeah.
Because what they did is they either did it with tracking or they recorded a bunch of the people on a green screen or blue screen outside of this area, and they had their arms usually cut off by the bottom part of them cut off by the camera. So you weren't showing as much shadow and interaction with the table. So they were able to throw them in at different moments, because it'd be very hard to record 16,000 people, or not 16,000, it's like 5 different people, but have the guy interacting with the background.
Yeah, they were moving the whole time. Like their
so the camera was moving, they were moving. So having them not clash with the background or like leads, or, I mean, that post right there beside his shoulder, that would be a good way of like masking it off. But they didn't do that. So I'm pretty sure they either had to track with the camera, and that guy was just really talented at doing the exact same thing every single time, or it's composited, or they put them on green screen and then composite them in. That's a really impressive video. The tracking was smooth, like his facial expressions and everything, the way, I mean, it was a very, very deep video. I mean, what do you think about it? What do you think about the song overall and then the art direction?
I was shaking my head, and you know, I'm not a country person, and I was like, this is actually a pretty nice song.
Yeah,
it didn't feel like a country song.
It's not like a real country song. It's got that little hint of rock and little hint of pop and a little bit of like. It
just sounded like it was sang by a country singer, but not necessarily a country song.
Yeah. It had moments of the country song, which are like the light, airy guitar over the top of it. You could tell it's like a country ballad type thing.
Yeah,
that's a very common thing to do.
Yeah,
but that's just to let people know, hey, this is kind of a solemn song. The purpose of this is to get you in your feels, you know? All in all, I think it was like a really well done video, a really well written song.
If I can nitpick on one thing.
What?
And it's only because just with choir in school, they always got us for like, it always stands out if somebody says the word up and their melody is going down, is not following the actual lyrics. So there's one part where he says long-haired something, and the guy that was being shown was bald. I wanted the picture to change.
No. He's a long-haired son of a sinner.
Oh, that's right, the son.
Not the father being a long-haired.
Okay, well then good. I can't nitpick. That was my only thing.
Because he's got long hair, it's just slicked back over the back of his head.
Because when they said that, I was like, but the guy they're showing is bald. He doesn't have any hair.
Yeah, they always.
But his son of a son, you're right.
When he did say that, they always showed that guy with the big beard and everything. Yeah. So it's a long-haired son of a sinner. I kind of want to do another one of his, but we can't have like a Jelly Roll a week. I'm sorry, y'all. We just can't because we
can do Jelly Roll Morton. Get the keys. Jazz pianist, whatever.
Okay, I didn't know that one. Okay, well, who did he play with?
Oh, it was way back in the day.
But I mean, like, what acts?
No. Oh, was he a saxophonist?
Even you forgot what he does for a living.
It's been a while since
Louis Armstrong played the flute. No. I almost spit water all over myself. That was actually a funny enough joke. It got me.
I've come across some people and be like, I've never heard of them. I'm like, oh yeah, they don't do music anymore. Wait, what? They've already retired? Well, damn.
That's like the worst feeling in the world. Is like you do find someone and you're like, wish I'd known they existed then.
Yep.
You know, because you could have paid closer attention, seen what albums come out, maybe been enough of a fan that, you know, maybe brought more fans to them and they would stick around. Yeah.
I've maybe gone to a show before they stopped doing shows.
Yeah. I've had a few artists like that where I've been like, oh my goodness, this artist was great. Like, just be upset about it because it's like, why didn't I know about that? Like, yeah. You can't control that, by the way. In no way, shape, or form could you ever control that. You can't really tell the universe, hey, universe, let me know if there's any good artists out there.
That's what Spotify's for, right?
I don't even use Spotify. I never use it.
I use it to find new people. It shows a lot of new people. They're not always good, but
I used to use Pandora on like that play thing where you just roll through the list of a certain style or whatever else. I used to do that. And then I got tired of waiting for the commercials. And then it got to the point where the commercials were like every other song. Mm-hmm. It was like, wonder what they're going to choose. And today at audible.com, like it was just frustrating. One time it was just weird. I think it had a glitch and it was just repeating the same commercial. And I didn't really notice it because I zoned the commercial out. I'd gotten used to it, but it replayed 4 times. I was like, man, it sure has been a long time since they've had a it was just ridiculous. And I just looked at myself and went, I'm going to stop using Pandora. I'm done with it.
Just got like $5.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, back then, I think like, because that was a while ago. I was still living in Huntsville when I listened to Pandora.
That's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago. Yeah, because after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and find this stuff myself. And what actually led me to find like a really good band or whatever was their album cover if it was dope. Like if it was well designed and everything, I'll be like, I'll give you a listen. and if it was really shitty, but it felt like it was on purpose and not like, I didn't have much of a budget, this is what I threw together, but more like, you know, hey, I'm trying to be quirky, you know, that type of thing. You can tell when those album covers are up because it's like really off the wall shit. It's like, is that a 12-year-old's body with a clown head? Okay. Well, that's got to be a weird metal album. Let's check it out, you know? But yeah, like it was the album art that would draw me. And I found a lot of artists that way because I'd go to Amazon Music and I'd look through their listings of what albums were released, what singles and everything. And then I'd just go through it and then I'd search it on Address Bar or whatever. Mainly because I don't even think Spotify existed then, did it?
No. It was Pandora well before.
I think whenever streaming started becoming like ultra popular, I think I just got with Amazon Music and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, it was. Remember, everyone was on SoundCloud for a good while.
Yeah. I remember that, dude. That was a weird era because I had a lot of musicians who were like, hey, man, go to my SoundCloud page. I'm like, I don't have an account. You should have an account. You're a musician. I'm like, I don't want one. I'm not a producer. I'm not a beat maker. I'm not trying to like throw songs up on that. I'm trying to have full control and not have some other place have my licensing. They're like, man, you should try SoundCloud out. I'm like, dude, I'm on like 15 social network sites. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, that was a big part of why I just wanted to stop being a musician. I was like,
trying to keep up with.
I do not want to manage all these different platforms. I do enough in my job as it is. I really don't want to be doing it in what I'm supposed to be enjoying, you know?
And that was before Instagram, before TikTok.
No. It was during that time.
Oh, okay. maybe the early.
That's what I was saying. Like literally, you had SoundCloud, Instagram, TikTok, Reverb Nation. You had Facebook, Twitter,
Bandcamp.
TikTok, Bandcamp. Dude, that's way too much shit. And then a website that I'm updating, maintaining, and all of that. And then a merch website I'm updating, maintaining. Yeah, dude, that was because I started to realize that if I'm the musician, like if I'm in a band or a group or something like that, yeah, I'm the guy handling all the graphics and the advertising and the marketing and making the merch and that's why every time like I hear a band member from the past like, man, we should really start playing again and touring. Let's do a reunion tour. No, because I'm gonna have to do all the work. No, that's not fair. Well, you're really good at that stuff. Oh yeah, that's the way a husband tells his wife. You know, you're better at cleaning the dishes than I am. Yeah, that's a dick move. Don't talk to me about that shit. Anyways,
cook better than me. And
Yeah.
do the dishes better.
fucking tool.
You're the better vacuumer.
Anyways,
you fold
so
better.
yeah. So that was a little bit of a tangent, and I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna throw this after, and then I'll just tell you that I threw it after we watched the video. So the intro's quicker, and you guys don't get frustrated like, oh my god, they're going on a podcast here. And this has nothing to do with Jelly Roll, but I don't care because I just needed to say something. I needed to vent. I do notice that whenever I'm editing, and I know this is supremely goofy, but I do laugh at some of the stupid shit we say. And some of it I have to cut out because we go a little too far. Oh, yeah. Mainly because we go on tears and then it doesn't make sense and it doesn't tie back in. I don't even know how our minds get back on track to what we were talking about before it happened.
You just look back at the screen like, oh yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's visual aids.
Because it'll be like, oh shit, we went 30 minutes talking about something stupid. Yeah. No, I like the video. I like the art direction. I like the way he wrote the song. I like the personalization that's in it because you know it's personal.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I like
it's
how
personal.
to use the different people, so then it helps to connect.
Cried. Yeah, that is very hard for most people to do unless they're a person who just gets dramatic. You know, it's like, you know, that type of person. Which, by the way, when I cried, that's what I look like. I look like a 5-year-old who's just been wronged in his mind. No, not in real life, just in his mind.
Like Skittles.
Like I have ugly cry face. Like it looks like I grabbed a Sour Head lemon bomb or something and shoved it in the back of my throat and then put 20 more in there. Like yeah, I laugh or not laugh. I cry horribly. That's why I don't do it that much. I still do it pretty good. But no, overall, I think this is a really, really well done song. And he has a lot of depth to him. I can tell that. So I'm curious of what other stuff he does. I know this sounds weird, and don't get me wrong. It's because I have a friend who looks a lot like this guy. And he has that kind of depth too. But like, I feel like this guy raps.
I will say, seeing the face tattoos on someone that's seen country, that kind of threw me off a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Like, I don't think I've ever seen that in country.
Well, Hank the Third. There you go. You don't watch a lot of country.
I don't.
Exactly. So that makes sense.
Was he about Hank Williams?
Hank Williams the Third.
Let's say,
just great grandson.
I knew Hank Williams.
Great grandson. Grandson? I don't remember. I think it's his grandson. I can't remember the genealogy. Okay, there was Hank Williams. Hank Williams Jr. saying, "Are you ready for some football?" Like he did that for like a decade or two. It was like the 80s or 90s. I don't think he does 90s. It anymore. Had to have been in the 90s too, like early 90s. He was doing it. I know that. I think he stopped in like 97 or 98. No, he probably went on long after I just stopped watching sports. But yeah, and then Hank the Third was Hank Williams Jr.'s son. I hope I got that right. My memory is not the best.
It sounds right.
It sounds right. Like you would know.
I'm a junior.
I'm a junior.
The next one would be third. Just didn't go that route.
Yeah. No, I feel you. If you had another baby, then you can call
No. You can stop right there.
Oh.
Not having no more babies. Done.
Oh,
We have no baby
don't want to put
beds.
that
We
idea
have
out in the
no
air of the
strollers.
universe.
We have no carriers. All of that stuff. We got rid of it. No. Done. Done.
Better talk to somebody.
If I find some, I'll give them to you. How about that?
No.
There you go.
No,
Okay.
No,
Oh, there's a free stroller. You know, my friend Joe needs one of these.
You know, it'd be like, Hubert's come walking up to the door. Hey, buddy, I told you I was heading this. Why are there barricades? Is there barbed wire here? What is happening? Is that a red light on my chest? What's going on? Like, yeah. Be an end game at that point. I'm like, Captain Marvel, come save me. Take me away.
You just send a text
to a foreign land. Is Nick Fury there? I want to hang out with him. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. Go ahead and check out the mk5store.com. You're probably not going to buy anything, but it's okay if you check it out. I'm serious, man. We've sold one hoodie in a year.
It hadn't been for it. We didn't start with a year.
Huh?
The merch didn't start at the very beginning.
No, not at the very beginning. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so we've sold a hoodie in 6 months.
There you go. That's better. That's like twice as good.
Yeah, I know. We've got a couple super tips and stuff like that through YouTube. That was cool. I didn't even know you could do that unless you were like doing live stuff. But yeah,
well, you know,
very, very kind people. Thank you guys.
Oh, thank you.
You're very sweet.
Appreciate that.
But yeah. So we'll see you next time.
Next soon. Yeah.
Next. I don't remember.